back to the channel. Candy here, and today's video is going to be about Captain America. So Marvel Mystic Mayhem just released the video, and we are going to watch it together and see if we can um, have some information about what the character could be and how good he could be and how useful is he for himself and also for other team members. So let's dive into it. So as we saw here, he can taunt enemies, and not only that, his skill did target more than one enemy. So that's really good in fights like where you need AoE damage. Um, yeah. Okay, let's keep.
Circle up! Shields up!
The other skill gave all team allies a damage buff, which is very useful, especially in boss fights and Nightfall, for example, and Crimson campaign where you need really high damage, and also you need someone to tank all these damage from enemies. So that's really a good buff.
Time to
So let's take a look.
charge ahead! Assemble! Time to charge ahead! Circle up! Shields up!
So right here. Sorry, it's going too fast, so I could not stop it at the right timing. So here we can see so we already saw the first skill, which gives damage buff. So here is the other skill, which gives resistance and grants all allies a shield. So this skill grants all allies shield, and this is also very good since he can tank damage. Sometimes bosses target uh, the striker of your team or the fighter of your team, um, maybe during the time where you are not using the taunt, or a skill is on cooldown, or you don't have enough mana to taunt enemies. So this is going to be very useful to give yourself and also other allies some defensive stats and some shields, so they can stay alive and keep doing some really good damage. So he's sort of like a hybrid defender where he can deal damage and buff damage, and also he can deal damage and um, increase defense of your team.
Time to charge ahead! Assemble!
So as you saw, he gave all team members, including him, a damage reduction, which is really good. You will notice it if you are like level 45, or I mean like from 40 to 45 and up, you will notice that you really need not only damage, but you also need some really good defense and damage reduction. Because as long as your team is alive, you are able to deal damage. But once one of your team allies is dead, you will notice that it's really not worth it to keep playing, and it's going to be better to just restart the battle. And that's really frustrating because if you keep restarting, and one of your team members keeps dying, this is really annoying. So since we have now someone who can buff damage and decrease damage when needed, this is going to be really useful, and I am going to try to get him 100%. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me how excited you are for the character and tell me your opinion and stay tuned for other videos. Peace.